my troth. Nerissa, my little body is aweary in this great world.
You would be, sweet madam, if your miseries were in the same abundance as your good fortunes. And yet, ought I see, they are as sick with the surfeit with too much as they starve with nothing. It is no mean happiness, therefore to be seated in the mean. Come sooner than white hairs, but competency lives longer.
Good sentences, and well pronounced.
They would be better if well followed.
If to do were as easy to know, what were good to do, chapels had been churches, and poor men's cottages princes' palaces. It is the good divine that follows his own instructions, and I can easier teach 20 what were good to be done than to be one of them 20 to follow my own teaching. The brain may devise laws for the blood, but a hot temper leaps over a cold decree. Such O'Hare is a madress, the youth to skip over the meshes of a good counsel the cripple. But this reasoning is not in the fashion to choose me a husband. Oh me, the word choose. I may neither choose who I would nor refuse who I dislike. So is the will of a living daughter curbed by the will of a dead father. It is not hard, Nerissa, that I cannot choose one nor refuse one.
Your father was ever virtuous. In holy men at their death have good inspirations. Therefore the lottery that he hath devised in these 3 chests of gold, silver, and lead, where you chooses, his meaning chooses you. With no doubt his meaning chooses at any rightly, but one shall rightly love. But what warmth is here in your affection towards any of these princely suitors that have already come?
I pray thee overname them, and as thou namest them, I will describe them, and according to my description level at my affection.
First, there is a Neapolitan prince.
Aye, that's a colt indeed, for he doth nothing but talk of his horse. And he makes it a great appropriation in his own good parts, that he can shoe him himself. I am much afraid, my lady. You know, his mother played false with a smith.
Then there is the county palatine.
He doth nothing but frown, as who should say, and you will not have me choose. He hears merry tales and smiles not. I fear he will prove the weeping philosopher when he grows old, being so full of unmannerly sadness in his youth. I had rather be married to a death's head with a bone in his mouth than to either of these. God defend me from these 2.
How say you by the French lord Monsieur Le Bon?
God made him, and therefore let him pass as for a man. In truth, I know it is a sin to be a mocker, but he, why he hath a horse better than the Neapolitans, a better bad habit of frowning than the Count Pataline. He is every man, and no man. If a throstle sing, he falls straight a capering. He will fence with his own shadow. If I should marry him, I should marry 20 husbands. If he would despise me, I would forgive him. For if he love me to madness, I shall never requite him.
What say you then to Falconbridge, the young Baron of England?
You know, I say nothing to him, for he understands not me, nor I him. He hath neither Latin, French, nor Italian. And you will come into the court and swear that I have a poor pennyworth in the English. He is a proper man's picture, but alas, who can converse with a dumb show? How oddly he is suited. I think he bought his doublet in Italy, his round hose in France, his bonnet in Germany, and his behavior everywhere.
What think you of the Scottish lord, his neighbor?
That he hath a neighborly charity in him, for he borrowed a box of the ear of the Englishman, and swore he would pay him again when he was able. I think the Frenchman became his surety and sealed under for another.
How like you the young German, the Duke of Saxony's nephew?
Very vilely in the morning when he is sober, and most vilely in the afternoon when he is drunk. When he is his best, he is a little worse than a man, and when he is his worst, he is a little better than a beast. And the worst fall that ever fell, I hope I shall make shift to go without him.
That was terrible.
I'm going out of the closet, guys.
I'm gay. Get money.
I should marry 20,000 husbands.
That's a lot of husbands.